facts to faith to action. We're taking action, are we not, family? Just thankful. So we have an exciting, powerful call this morning, and I'm going to invite Pastor Wafer to come to the line, Dr. Pastor Wafer, and introduce us to our call today.
Well, I am excited to be able to be on the call today with you guys. It is payday, guys. I tell you, Wednesday is a great day at Team Effort Network and Team Effort affiliated companies because this is the day that most people go to work and say, it's hump day. We got to get through today so we can get to Thursday and Friday. But you know what? For us, the middle of the week is a great day to be excited. And I'm so glad Mel and Amy set it up this way. They could have made payday on Friday like everyone else, or payday on Monday, or payday on the 1st and the 15th. But they made payday in the middle of the week to get everybody refocused on how good it is to be a part of a company that when everybody else is struggling in the workplace on this day, we're excited about this day because it's payday. So, hey, always be proud of our company, what we're able to afford and deliver to you all. Just phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal. We do have a great call, honey, today with the number of people on the call, and we're excited about these people who are coming on the call. It's a little bit tag team with what we did yesterday with what we want to do. If you're on the speaker line, can you put your phone on mute? We got some background noise. It was a little tag team with what we're doing from yesterday. As you saw, all the way from the UK, Dr. Nita Poole just really laid out the reason for growing your business, becoming a team builder, and working the compensation plan because it's an amazing compensation plan. And so one of the areas that she didn't spend a lot of time on, but I know that there's key people who are building their business, building their teams, but they're also taking advantage of one component of that compensation plan that many times go overlooked. And let me tell you, you don't want to overlook any aspect of our compensation plan. And for this little part of the compensation, just one of the 10 ways to get paid, we're gonna build this call around today. We got some exciting people on the call who have used this one pay plan, one of the pay plans in our 10 ways to get paid, to really, really increase the value of their business, increase the momentum of their business, increase the sales of their business. They've just been really, really successful in doing that. And so we have a few key players on here, and I'm sure there's many people that we could have invited on the call, but these three stand out because, they're consistently doing this, and they've had really, really great success in it. So we're going to talk about the power of retailing today, the power of retailing your products. You know, the very first way you get paid in our compensation plan is retail. You get your product, and when you get your product, you have now a tangible product in your hand. But these sprays are a 30-day supply. Each tube is a 30-day supply. Now you can take this product and you can sell it to your friends, family, neighbors, coworkers, people who are in need of the product, and you can retail the product. Now, we always say that, in your auto ship, you're going to pay about $12 for your tubes, but then you can turn around and sell it for whatever you want to sell it for. I know people selling it for $25, $35, $45. Some people on the East Coast and further East Coast and West Coast are selling for $50 per tube. It's whatever the market bears, whatever your market would bear. The company doesn't stipulate how much you have to sell these tubes for. You are an independent representative. You can sell them for whatever you desire to sell them for. And if you have somebody who's willing to pay $50 or $75, sure. I know that there's testimonies we've heard of doctors who are selling 2 tubes. They have a weight loss clinic, and they're selling a Slim by 10, and they're selling a B12, Slim by 10 and B12, and they're selling for, $150, $175 for 2. Whatever your market bears. So we really want to focus you guys on retail. Don't sleep on the retail value of your company. And so I'm going to have a couple people just come and share a little bit about how they're retailing and how successful their retailing has been. And I'm going to ask, first up, I'm going to have Dr. Martin Brown, if he would come on and join us and just tell us a little bit about his story of getting the products and retailing the products and how successful it's been with him. Dr. Martin, are you with us?
Yes, good morning, Pastor. How are you?
I am doing wonderful, sir. How are you?
Oh, I'm great. Thank you for inviting me on the call. It's always a pleasure to be back and talk about whatever aspect of the business needs to get talked about.
Well, great. But tell us about this successful retailing that you've been doing, because you have had, man, I tell you, you have had an amazing retail business.
Yes. Well, you know, Amy and Mel have always talked about be a product of the product, and all the team leaders here have always talked about that. And the only way someone really can be a product of the product is to use the product. And so I've shared the product with my friends and family and coworkers on a retail basis to get them started and get them their personal testimony and personal commitment to the product. Sometimes it's hard to sell something new to someone and bring them in the business right away before they've even experienced the product. So I've started, and I've done this in other companies I've been involved in, retailing the product primarily. And there's a great market in that. It's easy to do because you carry the products on you, try to carry them on you, the ladies in their purses or the men in their briefcases, and always have the products in your pocket or in your on your person. And when you get to talking to someone, then you just pull it out and let them spray it and let them feel it and hold it and look at the label, and they're very excited, and then you can make the sale. Sometimes people are in a position where they cannot afford the product. It might be in between pay periods or whatever the financial stress is on their life. So you can reduce the price of the product for that one time and tell them, you know, this is a one-time sale. I just want you to try it and see if you like it. It normally sells for whatever you want to sell it for. In my case, I've been selling them for $25 except to sell energy. The key with retailing is to get the person's name and phone number and keep a register, keep a record of who you're selling your products to and the date that you sold it to them, so that you can follow up with them within, you know, a couple of weeks to 3 weeks to see how they're doing and see if they want to reorder anything or want to schedule a meeting. So it's a good segue into bringing people into the business, because now they've used the product and they've built a relationship with you, and you're exchanging the product with them, and now they're ready to possibly look at the business aspect of it. Not everybody is going to be interested in a part-time or full-time business. There's a lot of people out there that can use our products, but are not interested in the sales pitch for getting into the company. So that can sometimes push people away. So I always start with everyone with the product itself and try to share, you know, the benefits of the product, give my testimony, talk about my history a little bit, let them hold and feel and experience the product, and then sell the product to them, and then follow up with them as to what benefits they've had with the product, any concerns they have about the product. Sometimes people have concerns about our product mixing with their prescription drugs, and I always tell them the prescription drugs are much stronger than the product, so you want to separate the taking of prescription drugs by at least an hour and a half, 2 hours from taking the sprays, because the prescription drugs are so strong, they kill the life force energy, the natural energy in the product, and dilute it to the point where it's not going to be as effective. So people have different questions and concerns, and so follow-up is very important. Keeping a record is very important. And you make that extra pocket change, number one. Number two, you want to keep a track of your inventory for tax purposes at the end of the year. You can also donate products, and this is an investment in your own business. So don't always feel like you're getting cheated if you give a relative or a friend a product to try. Keep track of that. Keep track of what you're giving away, what you're donating, and that is also a tax write-off. So it has a lot of benefits in retailing, in setting the background, the foreground for your business, getting people to have their own personal experience with the business and the product, and getting their own personal testimony. So I've been kind of concentrating in that and having fun with that. And just remember to, it's not a lot of money to start a business. Most businesses that you start out here in life cost a lot more money than the money we're investing in our distributorship. So invest in yourself, invest in your potential client, and don't always feel like, someone's getting over on you or you're being taken advantage of. Just follow up and use your own discernment in how you distribute the products. But the main thing is to get them out there. For me, it's a mission. It's a mission of health and wealth. And people are really hurting out there, and they're looking for a different way, a way that will potentially work, cost them less money, and with much less side effects and problems that they're having from multiple medications that they're taking. So they're really open to it. Now, when you start your pitch and you're in a supermarket or you're somewhere that's difficult to have a real exchange, sometimes you only have time to give them a card, give them a product real quick, and move on. So you can't always set up the TTP in a supermarket or some place that you're meeting someone spontaneously. So make it short, make it sweet, give you a little testimony of what's happened with you, let them hold the product, and you will move product, and you will make money, you will make a profit, because like Pastor Dell said, we're spending about $13, $14 a tube. So if you're selling at $25, you're making $11 each time you move a tube. So it can be a lucrative thing. The main thing in retailing, if that's your interest, is to make sure you can stay stocked with the product. So you have to invest in the product, go in your back office and order the product. And that's benefiting you and your upline in points. So you're getting recognition from the company for ordering the product. And then you have product to sell. You can't sell something you don't have. And sometimes if you wait too long, you lose that customer. I'll have your product and you're coming back to them 3-4 weeks later with the product, and they're like, well, I'm not really interested now. I was interested when you were talking about it, but since then I've done this, that, or the other. So you want to have the product. So you want to invest in the product, order the product, get ready for the retail, carry the products on you, keep a register of who you're selling the products to and when, so you can follow up. You'll find it can be a exciting and lucrative business in getting the word out and getting the testimonies to grow. People have to use the product first. Not everyone has the money to join the company right away, so you show them how they can. You develop the relationship. They have the testimony, and now they're committed. So I've used that.
Well, I tell you, Doc, that's the way you have laid this out is really, really important for people to understand. Is that if you're going to retail, then you have to do like retailers. You have to have a build-to inventory. And I know, we're constantly running product. Matter of fact, we have to order about $250 worth of product a day because we got so many people waiting. And it just last week we just sold everything out. And we're like, wow. And then all of a sudden I got an order from my son, one of my youngest sons. He said, Dad, I've been talking to these people over here where I live. He says, I'm going to need about 25 sprays. And I'm like, what? He's not even in the business, he's not even in the business, And so I got to, I'm going to have to order about $250 worth of sprays today just to accommodate his customers now. So, you're right. You got to keep these things on hand because you want to be able to move them and sell them. Now, before we let you go, Doc, you made mention on one of the calls a couple months ago that you have retail over $4,500 in product. Wow, I mean that's a business in itself.
Yeah, it is a business in itself, and it is one of the things that we need to offer to all our distributors, as opposed to sometimes people are more comfortable in retailing than they are in getting involved immediately in the marketing plan. So you have to be able to show them how to be comfortable in retailing our business as opposed to just going out and bringing in new distributors. Some people aren't comfortable with that at first. So the importance is keeping some stock and having people and being honest with people, really. When you don't have the product, Don't tell them you have the product tomorrow, because you know it's a turnaround time in the company. And so you want to say, in the next week, I'll try to get the product to you. I'll give you a call, and cover yourself if you do run out of product, but not unrealistically in terms of they're excited, so I'll get that product for you tomorrow. And then you're calling throughout your downline and upline trying to find the product because you made a promise to the person and you want to try to keep it. So be realistic in retailing and tell the customer or potential customer when you can have the product to them. And keep records, because a lot of times with the pocket change, you know, you sell 2 products, you throw the money in your pocket, and you're out shopping, buying stuff, using that money, and all of a sudden you wake up one day and you say, well, where's all my retail profit? Where did that go? Well, it went in your pocket and you used it for your everyday expenses. So try to keep that separated so that you can see that you're making money and you can appreciate the effort that you're putting into your business, as opposed to waking up one day and saying, well, I spent $400 on profit in ordering products, but where's the $400? Well, you got 50 there, you got 30 there, you got 70 there, and you're spending it with your regular everyday expenses. So try to keep it separate so that you understand you are making money.
Excellent point. Thank you, Dr. Martin Brown. Always love having you on the show. We're going to switch out now and go to North Carolina and see if we have on the line with us Miss Melissa Honeybee. Melissa, are you with us?
I am, Pastor Doug. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am. How are you?
Fantastic. Wonderful day.
No, it is, right? Well, I mean, you know, Martin Brown told us a story about this whole retailing thing, but, you know, you've been doing a great job in retailing and, you know, using this first pay plan or the marketing plan to really create some interest and the buzz and some volume. Tell us what's happening on your end. Tell us what you're doing.
Well, you know, Pastor Dell, I use network marketing mainly for my retail. I have a page that I post on with my physician's assistant background. I post diseases, and then I post deficiencies that match our sprays, and I put it out there in the public, and every day I get so many people that read it, look at it, like it, and I have on my page a retail card as well, besides my website that's listed on each of my posts. And minimum I've been getting daily, minimum sales is $350 a day. The most I've done in one day is $2,300 so far. And so I'm retailing like crazy. And it is, I heard him say it's a job within a job. It really is, because I'm having to get my children to help me fill my orders because I'm so busy that I'm getting in minimum 12 auto shifts a week, and that's still not enough.
Wow! Did you say 12 auto shifts a week? 12
auto shifts weekly. And I will tell you, all my downlines, if they're not getting minimum 2 auto shifts a week, I'm not doing my job. So that's the key. Is, I mean, you could take advantage of this retail as a replacement for, working out there. Even if you chose not to do the business, like you said, some people don't have it. But I don't see how you couldn't. I mean, then you realize, oh my gosh, I get paid this way, and then this way, and this way. But I love the retail aspect. I'm educating people on the sprays. I'm educating them. If I know that they have a certain element going on with them, I've got a spray for that. And that's our motto here. Thank goodness for Sherry Reed and her creativity. That's what we've got going on. We've got a spray for that. So it's working. Our retail business is phenomenal. All my downlines, the retail business, we can't keep sprays. We have to beg, borrow with each other, making phone calls. Hey, do you have a spray? I'm out. Do you have a spray? I mean, that's crazy. And we're getting this much volume in weekly of our products, and we still can't keep them in. So the key is...
Wow. I mean, that's amazing. Just to have that many auto ships coming through there. People, if you don't really understand our play plan and how the marketing plan works for our compensation, you may be missing out with Melissa's talking about here. She's talking about retailing, but she's talking about how many auto ships that she has to have per week. And also her team, how many auto ships they're doing per week. If you understand that, there's a lot of points that they're putting in their organization. It's no wonder you got car qualified so fast.
I know, right? It took us about 3 months. That's what everybody's going to say. How'd you get qualified? And I told them, look, you can make mean money. And I'm going to tell you, if I do minimum $350 a day, if you do the math, that's $10,500 a month. And I didn't stutter.
Say that one more time, because I don't think everybody heard that. Say that one more time.
My minimum retail is $350 a day. So if you take that and say, maybe I'll take Sundays off, but I don't. I work 7 days a week. I chose to do so. How could I not? And so you take 7 times 30, or I'm sorry, 350 times 30. That's $10,500 in retail. So
wow.
You do the math.
Wow.
It's pretty simple.
Wow.
It's pretty simple. And you know, if you're selling. Yeah, if you're selling a couple of 5-packs with a couple extra sprays, there's your $350. That gets somebody in to the business. And I'm training my people that come in. Actually, I have a lovely lady. Her name is Paula. She found me on Facebook. She's sitting here with me right now. I'm like, hold on, I got to get on the show. And so she came here, and I told her, I said, you know what, Paula, I'm going to teach you how you can get in this business, and it's going to be so easy. I said, let's get out there, pre-sell 15 sprays. That gets you into business. So now you'll be a business builder. Then you start teaching other people. So you're selling retail. Then you're able to get yourself into a business. And it really didn't cost you a whole lot. So the key is you got to be motivated. You got to want to educate. And you got to want to share. And share means spraying and teaching others. And that's how I was able to get car qualified. I've not been in this business. And everybody's always wondering, how did you do this? I've not been in a multi-level marketing business before. I don't know anything about that, but I do know education, and I leave my page open for everybody in the business to be able to read my posts. They can share my posts, put their information on there, and share it. And I'm getting between 200 or 300 hits a day of people just reading my articles. And then just the other day, I ran one post. I did it overseas, and I got over 5,000 people that hit it. I mean, that's amazing. And I'm going, oh, Lord, I got to send out more sprays. And I'm having to beg all my team, if you got sprays, let me have them. My shipment's not in yet today. So that's how I'm retailing it. It's working, and I only use social media, believe it or not. So I haven't done any of my systems. I've just been on the Internet.
Social media is an amazing thing that you guys are doing. Melissa, you have done a fabulous job there. I did not even know to what degree that you were really retailing. I just heard that you were doing some retail. But my God, you got an online store going on. I like it. I like what you said. You said we got to spray for that.
We got to spray for that. That's exactly the truth. Every disease is based around a deficiency. And we know, our vitamin D is in every tissue and every organ, and that's a must for every single person. So every single walking human, even day one, that's my customer. So that is, fantastic to know. So, anyways, I just think that.
Well, great job there on what you're doing on the retailing. I think we're going to have to go to school, and we may have to have you come back and just walk us through doing this again and setting up and all the things that's required to be as successful as you are. I always say with don't reinvent the wheel when somebody's already invented it. So you may have to help us walk through that to be successful. Just hold 1 second. I think I have maybe one opportunity to bring one other person on. I know she was at the convention center on business, but I want to see if Miss Tiara Taylor was she able to join the call.
I am on the line, Pastor Dale.
Hey, Tiara, I'll tell you this retailing thing. Are you excited?
I am super duper excited. I am actually at the convention center in Washington, D.C. at Convocation today because I'm a teacher, and this was an amazing place to find some new customers. Why? Because it's all of the teachers in the district. They're all here. And guess what I did? I went around to every table and I passed out my flyers to tell them about our amazing sprays. So I should have a lot of new retail customers. Excited. So I did want to share a little bit, Pastor Dale, about how I retail so many products. I wasn't privy to the conversations before I got on the line, but what I will say is this. I never sell just one product. I never sell my vitamin sprays individually. I go ahead and package them together. So I'll have a package of all 5 of them. So when they ask about the product, it's like, oh, you need all 5. And if you buy all 5, I'll give you a discount. People love discounts. If you say, oh, I'll give you 10%, 10% seems like a big deal, but it's really only like $10 or $15 off the $150, $175 that they're actually paying for it. And then I also try to listen to them and see what they're in need of. If they tell me they want to lose weight, no problem. You can't afford all of them? That's not a problem. I have another package for you. I have the vitamin D, and the Slim. They get so excited because they feel like I tailor-made the package for them. Also, Pastor, I don't know if I told you this, but I always go to the dollar store and I get those little clear goodie bags and I put all these different colorful ribbons around them. So it looks like a real treat. It looks like a gift. So I'm not just giving them a spray in their hand. I'm making it like it's a package. And they get so excited. And I also tell them this. You know what? If you share these products with someone else and you bring me back a referral, I'll give you 10% off your next vitamin spray purchase. What does that do? Now I have another customer. They're coming out. Not only are they going to come back to me, but now they're excited and they're recruiting other people. Why? Because now they're going to get a discount for sending people my way. So that's kind of what I do to sell my products. I sell them in groups. I group them together. I give a little bit of a discount, which is really not hurting me at all. And I just basically ask them to give me a referral. And then I call and check up on them maybe about 3 weeks into it, definitely as soon as they get their product. So maybe within the first 2 days, I'll say, listen, I know your schedule's really, really busy, but the product can't work unless you actually take them. You got to take them. And then they'll say, okay, I'll get them on the routine. I go over how important it is to make sure that you take them every day. I tell them, make sure you spray when you're out in public. That way, people are going to stop them and ask them about it. That also transitions them from being my customer to being my business partner, because now they're seeing how many people are excited to actually get some of the sprays, and now they want to make some of the money as well. So that's how I'm able to actually build my team and cater to my clients, my customers, and then keep them coming back for more.
Wow. You, I tell you, you guys are amazing. I'm not a huge retailer, but I do a lot of retail. But you guys have systems in place that I love, from Dr. Martin Brown to Melissa Honeybee to Pierre. You all have your own systems that helps you move and do more and more retail. And I'm telling you guys, if you haven't capitalized on the retail market that we have with these products, you're sleeping on a lot of money. So take notes today. Make sure you send this link out and get your downline to make sure you hear this call. They hear this call, because what this is going to do is help everybody be more productive, have everybody sell their product. Nobody's going to be concerned about, do I have enough money for my authorship, because you're making that money back on your retail. But not only that, it's doing exactly what Melissa Honeybee. Think about what she just said. She's never been in network marketing before, and she won her car in 90 days. How did she do that? Because she's putting so many points in her organization just from ordering multiple auto shifts per week, her and her team, just so they can fulfill the retail customer side of the business. So you have an opportunity. If you just want to do big-time retail, that lets you know you can do big-time retail, and you can still win your car. So thank you, Dr. Martin Brown. Thank you, Melissa Honeybee. Thank you, Pierre Taylor, for your support of the call today. We really wanted to have a fantastic retail call, and we have done it. So thank you, guys. And we're going to go out to, I think, Kevin Vaughn, KV1 Vaughn, for One-Star Kevin Vaughn. Are you with us today?
Pastor, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you. Amazing call.
Woo, I love that quote, Nate. We have a spray for that. I love it. That's powerful, Pastor. That is great. Ladies and gentlemen, how is everybody doing out there around the world? We're excited down here in Atlanta. And Pastor, I say we got to add to that invite, share, and we got to say retail. I love it. Just keep moving those products, ladies and gentlemen, because people love those sprays. And you're right, Pastor, man. People are excited. Once they try these sprays, we got people setting up PPPs at their home. I want to just tell everybody down here in Atlanta, we're having people get the sprays as a customer, and then we tell them immediately to tell everybody in your family to get to your house because I'm coming by to do a TT. And they're setting those up at the house, ladies and gentlemen. So do those all around the nation, set up TTPs at the home, and then move out to the other events around the country, of course, as well. Hey, Pastor, also, too, for those who may be brand new, just want to make sure everybody has those websites out there. It's so the websites, that's teameffortnetwork.biz for all the new folks. So you have the corporate website. The great website so you can share this with everybody is win with 10, T-E-N, winwith10.com. Also share that one. That's our video overview of the company and the sprays. And then, of course, the next one is for the calendar of events, guys. We want to make sure you support all the TTPs and invite your guests, no matter what part of the country you're in. You know, you can invite these people to these locations all around the country. And that's win with 10, T-E-N, winwith10.com/calendar. And I'll give you more of the corporate level calendar, too. I know there's other TTPs going on probably outside of that, but this will be the corporate one so you can send people. For example, if you got people in town, in the city, and there's one in the area, you can send them to that. You know, they may be in town for 3 days. They can go to your TTP in that area and get them signed up, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to be fired up, and they come back to that city or where they're coming from. So share, and invite. Hey, as you also know, guys, we got an awesome, September 27th is coming up fast, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all getting excited about our wonderful event at the Gaylord coming up? The Gaylord's coming up on the 27th. And guess what, guys? We got before that, we got Pastor Dale Wafer coming down to Atlanta, Georgia for a powerful TTP on September the 6th. We want to encourage everybody on the team, especially the Atlanta team, of course, but everybody around the country, get your people to Dr. Dale on September the 6th, 2014 in Morrow, Georgia. This is also on the winwith10.com/calendar event for details, but feel free to give me a call at 404-401-0233. I want everybody on the call. Put September the 6th in the Atlanta, Georgia area. Pastor Dale's going to come down here and close out a lot of people for us and get some more business for us as well down here. So I'm excited about that. Please put that in your event. We want to make sure we have a great showing there, and we want to invite, and share. We want to pack that out for Pastor Dale. That's September the 6th, coming up fast, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, as you also may know, for those who may not know, we've got a bus leaving from Atlanta, Georgia, going through North Carolina all the way up to the Gaylord, ladies and gentlemen. That's on the 26th. We'll be leaving the 26th about 5 a.m., traveling up to North Carolina and then picking up some folks and then moving forward. We want to get that bus filled up, ladies and gentlemen. And guess what, Pastor? Only $150. $150. We pick you up from your car, take you to the Gaylord, bring you back safely, and we're just going to have a wonderful time. I can't wait to see everybody that's on this call today and all the leaders as well. So we're going to be up there. It's a bus leaving from Atlanta. Again, give me a call, guys, for details, 404-401-0233, 404-401-0233. And the purpose of this is just to make sure everybody who wants to be there gets there. We don't want anybody to really miss this event. You guys, you got to meet Mel and Amy Gill. You have to meet Mel and Amy. You got to shake their hand, hug their neck, take pictures with them. You got to meet Pastor Dale, Pastor Denise, and all the leaders, Melissa Honeybee. You got to meet everybody that's on this call today and hug their neck. You get to know them. You know, get some information like today on retail. That was strictly powerful, Pastor, on the retail, man. I tell you, I have to up my game a little bit down here as well. So I'm excited about moving forward in that area. But with that said, that's our updates about the websites, updates about September the 6th, and, of course, our wonderful event, East Coast Regional event coming up on 10 University on the 27th, guys. Any questions, give me a call, 404-401-0233 about the bus leaving from Atlanta. Okay, hey, Pastor, you ready for some awesome quotes for today, sir? Are you ready? Is everybody ready out there? Let's do it. All right. We got 3 major quotes today. This is on dreams. Come on, guys. This is the first one from Harriet Tubman. She says, every great dream begins with a dreamer. That's for everybody on the call. Always remember, you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars, to change the world. And, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we're all doing. We're going to do it one spray at a time. We're going to change the world, ladies and gentlemen. Here, our next quote of the day is from Margaret Mead. She says, never doubt, ladies and gentlemen, never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. I love it. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. I love it. I tell you, right now, ladies and gentlemen, we're still launching our business. We just started, guys, in February of this year. Do you understand positioning and timing in the business is so critical? And you are at a place of favor, as Pastor Denise would say. You're at a place of favor. Hey, our last quote of the day is for you to take and go forward today. I want you guys to meet at least 20 people today. Y'all meet 20 people today, brand new. Do it every day. The last quote says, if you change the world, by being yourself. Come on now. You guys change the world. Just be yourself and spray and keep moving forward, ladies and gentlemen. Back to you, Pastor. Incredible. What an incredible call today.
Wow. Thank you. One star, Kevin Vaughn. Man, I tell you, you guys are excited. I don't know if you guys are pumped up, but this is an amazing call when we talk about retail.
Yes, sir. Yes, that's great.
And you are not retailing. You need to start retailing because you can really add points to your organization as well as get the retail customers that income that you need. So, hey, great call today, guys. Look forward to seeing you guys on tomorrow. Another great call coming at you tomorrow. Thank you guys so much. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Fantastic. Have a great day, everybody.
Appreciate it.
You got that right. Amen.